Chapter 3, 90 Days to Wait. It's been 7 days and they're just now taking me to see the judge. All this fuss over some stupid beer. Don't they have any real criminals to catch? When I woke up, the guard told me I had to go to court. I hoped that meant someone had realized how stupid it was that I was in jail for a 12-pack of beer. I mean, they can let a guy go for something as stupid as that, right? I thought they might let me out, so I was more than happy to head to the courtroom while I was still half asleep. The judge looked at all of us prisoners chained together. "Will the defendant please approach the bench?" Some guard grabbed me by the shoulder. I walked over to the judge, my hands cuffed in front of me. "Sir, do you know why you are here?" came a voice from behind the bench. All I could see was a black robe and a pair of glasses. "Yes, ma'am. My friend and I stole some beer and we got caught." My attorney had shown me some paperwork before the judge arrived. No, I don't really understand all the fuss over some beer, but does it matter? Why did she even ask me? Was she really going to listen to anything I had to say? According to what I have here, 6 months ago, you came before this court and pled guilty to a charge of burglary in the second degree. At that time, you agreed to a suspended sentence, which meant if you lived by certain terms and conditions, instead of going to prison for 7 years, you could stay out. Is that correct? Yes, Your Honor. I didn't like where this conversation was heading. I started having trouble breathing. Where's the part about me going home? Yet here we are again, and you have now been charged with... The judge ruffled through some papers on her desk and pulled 2 sheets out. "Stealing beer. You violated the agreement we made 6 months ago." She shook her head. "How old are you, sir?" 19. 19, she said, like I should get some kind of prize for living that long. The judge took the reading glasses off her nose and threw them on her desk like she was really pissed. What a staged presentation. I bet she gives the same show for everybody who comes in her courtroom. She ought to charge admission. You must really be in a hurry to get to prison. All my blood rushed to my face. My stomach turned sour. My knees started to knock. Only my pride kept me from falling down. The judge continued. "Sir, the district attorney has filed paperwork to revoke your suspended sentence. What they are asking me to do is to send you to prison for 7 years." The court was silent. They're going to send me to prison over some stolen beer? Then the judge said, "And quite frankly, I am inclined to agree." Prison? Because of 12 beers? I wanted to say, "You're crazy. It's 12 cans of beer." But I kept my mouth shut and tried to look cool. My heart was pounding so fast it felt like it was about to explode. Was I mad or scared? It was hard to tell. However, here's what we are going to do. I'm going to pass this matter on my docket for 90 days. That means 3 months from now, you will come back before me and I will determine if you will go to prison. And, if so, for how long. During these 90 days, you will stay in jail. And for 90 days, you need to think long and hard as to why I should not send you to prison. Don't think for 1 second that I won't. All it takes is for me to sign the paperwork. Do I make myself clear? My mind raced to keep up. The last thing I'd heard was 90 days. Each time the judge said those words, they became louder and louder, blocking everything else out. The court-appointed attorney nudged me. At least he was useful for that. He hadn't done anything else for me. What a loser. I took a breath for what felt like the first time since I'd entered the courtroom. I went over the judge's words in my mind and finally managed to say, "Yes, Your Honor." "Good. You are dismissed." Another set of hands grabbed me from behind, took me back to the other defendants, and shackled me at the end of the line. 4 hours since I left the courtroom, and I still want to throw up. My life is over, I thought. I have a felony conviction. I couldn't stay out of jail, and I'm probably going to prison. It's not even my fault. Only 90 days to go.